working in another university, but in the meantime I'm helping with another research investigation, written an article.
Okay. What's the article about?
Well, I'm research in the ecology field, and the article is about biological soil crust. That is a biological community that grew up in the arid, semi-arid ecosystems and is composed by the lichens, moss, and cyanobacteria.
Okay, so you study lichens, moss. It's a type of biology. Okay.
Yes.
Um, cool. Really nice. Um, and now, welcome to class. How's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Hmm, Doing well, thanks. Um, and yeah, I guess what have you been up to since I saw you an hour ago?
I went to supermarket in 1 hour.
Okay, I went to the supermarket.
I went to the supermarket in this 1 hour.
Okay,
Huh?
okay.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the story? Did you like the story?
Story? Ah,
The
the
story
story.
that we read.
Ah, yes.
Did you understand it?
No. 20% or I can understand the parts, but I should understand the structure and not so many difficult words, but um, yeah, so many.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What?
should getting used to lead long sentence.
Okay. I guess like what did you take out of it? What did you get that the story was about?
Mm, dentist appeared. So, ooh, no comment.
Oh, all
No,
right.
I want to lead that. So, can you send that?
Yeah, I'll send it to
Oh,
you right after class.
oh, thank you. And
Yeah.
then I will answer. I will tell you.
Okay. Um, sounds good. Sounds definitely good. Actually, I could probably send you a link. Um,
Okay, that's nice.
Antonio, how's it going?
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
I'm fine. I have been working the whole day
I've been
and
working all day,
all day,
which sounds better. Yeah.
and I could see you clean shave today.
Oh yeah, I've shaved. Um,
Last week you have a beard.
a little one. Yeah. Um, yeah, so it changed a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah. And yeah, so I guess, do you have any plans for this weekend, Antonio?
yes, I had.
Aşırı.
I'll go to my son's football match the Saturday.
Okay.
And the the Sunday I have a birthday party.
On Sunday. We wouldn't say the Sunday. We would say on Sunday, I have a birthday party.
Okay, on Sunday I have a birthday party.
All right, cool. Um, Very nice. And we've also got Burak. Burak, how's it going?
Fine, teacher. How are you? Nice to see you.
Okay, nice to see you too. And what have you been up to today, Burak?
Today only I joined the Warbling classes and I study English.
Okay,
Yeah.
joined Berlin class to study English. Good. And have you taken any interesting classes? What did you learn about today?
Today I took one writing class and one
Okay.
reading class, one speaking class. Writing was very boring.
What did you write about?
Uh, Nothing's not specific. I
Okay.
choose like most common sports in my country, and I
Yeah.
wrote something,
Okay.
I didn't like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully this class doesn't bore you.
Yeah, this class is very good.
Oh, nice. Well, s- hopefully, um, hopefully it goes well. Edson, how's it going?
Not bad, and you?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Um, yeah, Edson, what have you been up to all day?
Today, yes, my day is out of work and then I'm relaxing, even though it's not weekend, but one day at home, you just relax. You study English. I was studying Reveling with another
Nice.
teacher, improve my improve my English, my speaking, and just a little later, I'm gonna go for a walk.
In a little bit, I'm going to go for a walk.
Yeah, in a little bit, and then come back home and keep studying.
Okay. So you go for a walk, then you're gonna come back home and keep studying. Okay.
I'm drinking soda all day because
What was that?
I drink soda during the day because I just drink soda. I don't like. I drink a little bit of water, but not that much. I don't
Okay.
like.
Water's so much better for you though. Uh,
I know. I mean, I don't care about my health. Just because soda is better.
okay.
If I drink soda, you don't feel hungry.
Yeah, if you drink soda, you don't feel hungry, that's for sure. There's so much sugar in it, it like
Just
fills your
because because I don't wanna eat food today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm
So
gonna
just
go
drink
I'm
soda.
gonna go I'm gonna go on a diet.
Just a
This kind
soda
of diet is
diet.
terrible, but
That is pretty awful. That's pretty awful. You probably
you
don't want
make
to do
your
that.
your body situation.
Yeah. Well, you let me know how it goes. Try not to faint in my class. Um,
Okay.
Amp, how's it going?
Teacher, doing well. What about you?
I'm doing pretty well. A little bit nervous for Edson. I hope he doesn't actually go on a soda diet, but other than that, I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Um,
terrible.
it's not a good diet. Um,
Not at all.
what have you been up to today?
Um, I don't know yet. I just finished watering my plants, and this is my first class today.
Okay. My landlady tried to have me water her plants, and they're all dead now.
Oops,
Yeah, it's not good.
too bad.
Yeah, I blamed it on the cats. It's the cat's fault. Um,
You have to plant a cactus, maybe. You don't have to water
yeah,
them.
that'd probably be a much better idea. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And okay, so yeah. Well, hopefully you have a good, enjoyable rest of the day. I think that's everybody. Let's get started with today's class. Um, and let's start with Monica. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Yes, okay. The news. Today we will discuss news-related topics, read comics, read and discuss news stories, and practice role plays.
Okay. Can you repeat stories?
Stories.
Yeah. Practice role plays. Okay. And let's have Monica. Can you ask now the first question?
Okay. What news stories are you following now?
Hmm. Well, I still following Paris attacks, uh, and some Russian airplane go and go and shoot uh, some ISIS like that.
Okay, ISIS.
ISIS?
So I'm still following. I am still following because it's something that you're doing kind of right now.
Okay, I'm still
The Paris
following
Attacks.
Paris Attacks and Solution here, Flying Go.
And like the story about Russian planes maybe bombing.
Oh, bombing. These news made me serious, but yeah, I want to think about this biggest problem in current period.
Want to think about the biggest problems today.
Today. Okay.
So these news stories.
Stories made me serious. I want to think about the biggest problems today. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So still following the Paris attacks, and also a little bit about like Russian planes bombing ISIS. Okay. Good. Definitely important news stories to be following. Now, can you ask Amp the next question?
Amp? Will newspaper disappear in the future? Why or why not?
Well, maybe physically, but they are going to have news papers online, and people nowadays are more close to read it in the on the computer than in a paper. But it's I think it's impossible to disappear totally. Maybe they can reduce a little bit, but they are going to exist.
Okay. I think it's impossible. Preposition, pronoun.
That they disappear.
I think I'd say for them to disappear.
Okay.
Totally. Maybe they can.
Reduce the number. The number can reduce.
Yeah, maybe the number. Like maybe the number of papers will decrease.
Yeah.
A little, but they're going to exist. But they are always going to exist.
Or they are going to exist any.
They're going to exist anyways?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that as well. This sentence. Can you say that in a different way?
Nowadays, people are more comfortable to read in a computer.
Errand?
To read the news.
Gerund, not infinitive.
What?
The gerund, not the infinitive.
Okay. More comfortable reading the news on the computer.
Yeah. I think it's impossible for them to disappear totally. Good. I think other than that, really nicely done. Good answer. Paula, welcome to class. How's it going?
I did well, teacher. Thank you. And
Nice.
you?
I'm doing really well. I am kind of in love with your profile picture. That's fantastic. It's really cool. Yeah. Paula, I do not believe I've had you in class before. Is this your first class with me?
Yes, teacher. It's my first time with you.
Okay. Where are you from, Paula?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, nice. Well, it's nice to meet you, and welcome to class. Also,
Nice to meet you too, teacher
thanks.
Joshua.
Thank you. Tank. Tank, how's it going?
I'm doing okay. How are you too?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Tank, how do you pronounce your name?
Tariq. You can say
One more
Tariq.
time? Tariq?
You can say Tariq.
Tariq. Okay,
Yeah.
Tariq. Perfect. Tariq. Where are you from, Tariq?
Yeah. I'm from Turkey.
Turkey. Okay. Well,
Gaziantep. Turkey, from Gaziantep.
okay. Cool. Well, welcome to class. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Everyone,
Okay.
by the way, everyone, how are you doing today? And nice to meet you all of you.
Nice. And Amp, can you ask Antonio the next question?
Antonio, should the news give an opinion?
I think so. I think the reader could distinguish between articles of opinion and simply news. Mm, I believe both of them mm, are good for the reader, but mm, it depends that you like the opinion of an writer or not, that you can buy that newspaper or mm, that that news on TV, that you could see or buy or not. In my opinion, it's good to have an opinion about in an article, because you can know more about the matter that they talk about. But for example, I knew about a TV channel who didn't give the opinion about the news. They only talk about the, the piece of news in a realistic way.
In an objective way, maybe.
In an objective way.
Okay. Good. Let's take a look at this. I think the reader can distinguish between articles of opinion and, like, again, using the objective news.
Okay.
I believe both of them are good for the reader, but because it's the third person singular, how would we change depend? Depends on question word? Oh.
If you like.
Yeah, the preposition instead. If you like the opinion of
the
writer or not. I don't know about this sentence.
You would. Excuse me?
This is a strange sentence so maybe if you like the opinion, or you watch or read the news, you can decide if you agree or disagree, and if you want to
buy or watch that
news. Yeah, so like, okay, that maybe sounds a little bit better. It's still a tricky one. I think it's good to have an opinion in an article because you can learn more about the subject they're talking about. Yeah, you can kind of go more deeply into a certain side of it. Good. Nice answer. Does anybody have any questions here? All right. And let's look at these words. Let's have Burak. Can you read through the words?
Okay. Mass media, documentary, breaking news, broadcast, plagiary. How can I read this?
Plagiarize.
Plagiarize. Okay. Columnist, editorial, anchor, manipulate.
Let's look at anchor.
Anger,
Anchor.
anger, anchor.
Anchor.
Okay, anchor.
And plagiarize.
Plagiarize.
Okay.
Okay.
Anchor. Other than that, you did a nice job. Questions about any of these words? Does anybody have any questions?
What does plagiarize mean?
Plagiarize. One more time. Plagiarize.
Plagiarize.
Okay. And who knows what plagiarize means?
When somebody steal the job that someone else wrote and said that he is the person that wrote the article when it's not the truth.
Yes. I think someone.
I cannot hear you. Whoever is talking, I don't know if it's Tariq or Burak. You're kind of breaking up.
Another.
Sorry.
Taking someone's.
Nope, sorry. Your connection sounds like it's not very good. I don't know what to say.
Now it's coming. It's coming now. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Oop. And then it's gone away. Nope. Sorry, you're not working. It's not working. Maybe we can wait a minute and hold that question in your mind, or maybe write it down. Would work as well. So you could write down your question. Any other questions about any of these other words?
What about anchor? Anchor.
Good.
Sorry.
Anchor. And who knows what's an anchor? What is an anchor?
Anchor is the guy that read the news in front of the camera.
Uh-huh.
Generally following a prompter or something.
Generally what? Following a prompter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So prompter is something that tells the anchor what to say. A script, almost. Yeah, exactly. And so I guess it'll help with pictures. If you have an anchor, it's somebody who sits behind a desk and reads the news. Let's get a news anchor. So if you've got these people, they would be like the anchors of a show. So they're the anchors, and then if you've got correspondents, and sorry, hold on one second. So correspondent will be somebody who's in the street and talks with other people. So the news will go between the anchors, and then they'll send it to the correspondents. So you've got the show that starts with the anchor, goes to the correspondent, goes back to the anchor, goes to another correspondent, goes back to the anchor. Yeah. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Perfect. And other questions?
Could you say the manipulate? What's the meaning of the manipulate?
Okay. Who knows what manipulate means?
And Tariq, I am.
Okay. Who knows what it means?
Okay.
Well, the one you up. Okay, go ahead.
Manipulate like chat, maybe.
Not chat. It's a little bit different than chat.
Yeah, it's maybe you. I don't know. How can I explain? I know, but
Amp,
you know,
what do you
stock
think?
market.
Oh, the stock market? Yeah.
You know, maybe you say something about maybe the gold. The gold is maybe going to high level,
Okay.
and maybe you say something and you change the market.
Okay. So
I think you understand me, but I can't
yeah,
explain.
you're perfect. You're definitely right on that. Amp, do you think you could give a little bit more of a succinct definition?
Yeah, well, it's like try to control something, giving your opinion, um, and try to influence in the others for
Yeah.
your advantage.
Trying to influence others for your advantage is a really nice way of putting it. So if you're trying to influence others to your advantage, or so that they agree with you, or so that they do something to your benefit, that's manipulating. So like causing people to do things without their knowledge that you're trying to cause them to do things. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Let's try this one. And let's have, where are we? I think Monica. Can you read the title and try the first sentence?
Yes, okay. Filling the blanks plus conjugate the verb. The
Have I lost you, or are you thinking?
yes, I am thinking. Sorry.
No worries.
The, the columnist.
Nice.
Writing.
We need to change this a little bit.
Is writing financial advice in the same section of the paper for years.
Little bit different.
Yes.
Because it's 4 years, so it's the past
Okay.
and it's the present.
Okay. Have been written.
Really close?
Have written.
So it's not have, because the columnist is he,
Yes.
she, or it.
Okay. Has
Has
been written.
been writing.
Writing, yes.
Yeah. Can you read that whole sentence?
Yes, okay. The columnist has been writing financial advice in the same section of the paper for years.
Good. Okay. Really well done. And now, what about the next one?
This article stole from another newspaper. I want to accept plagiarize.
It's plagiarism.
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 Have stolen.
You could say it could be the passive voice would be a way of saying it.
This article is
Yeah.
stolen.
is stolen. Yeah, would be a good way of saying it. You could also say has been stolen.
Mm.
It's a little bit off just because it's passive voice, but that's good. Nicely done.
Okay.